enemy territory. Let's call it enemy territory. This is the first annual Larry Damitz Memorial. Okay. Let me tell you about this guy that they're going to be racing in the memory of. Okay. Let me talk about this guy because, Joey, this guy means a lot to those people down there in that area. So he passed away on March 11th. He started his racing career in 1953, and he competed or helped at Antioch Speedway every year since 1953. Okay? He's got some history there. 87 years old, and he was still winning late model races at that track.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Wait.
The guy's something.
Wait
for the rest of this.
That gets better.
Yes.
How does it get better than being 87 and
just
winning?
passed away
Check this out.
at 87 years old, and he had won 5.
Yeah, you never hear that stuff. You definitely don't hear that.
Listen to this. He'd won 5 of the last 6 late model championships.
You got to be
that's pretty
absolutely
crazy.
kidding me.
Dead serious.
He must be a twin to Herschel McGriff or something.
He was there when I was there in 2015, actually, when we went to do that deal when I was running Walter Series, him and Guglielmani, and I met him. But he looked like he looked pretty spry for. He had to have been in his 70s. Cause,
Oh yeah.
If he was 87 and still running, gee, my God.
Winning championships.
and 5 of the last 6
winning
years
championships. Now he started racing in 53. He got his first career feature in 1960. It took him 10 years to get his first career feature. That dude, once he got a taste of victory, went on a tear. I mean, listen to this. He was the Vallejo champ in 1978, the Petaluma champion in 80 and 81. In 1977, he went to Chico on Friday nights and had 11 wins.
Wow.
Just at that one track in 77, okay? He got his first late model feature in 84, broke a shoulder blade in 85 in a pretty bad crash, returned in 86, and won 10 features and finished second in points to Ed Sands Jr. Won the Petaluma Championship in 87. He won 3 championships as a crew chief, had 58 feature wins at Petaluma in 87, from 87 to 07, 60 feature wins at Antioch, 150-plus career feature wins, and 17 championships as a driver.
Oh, my
This
word.
is who you're going to be racing in memorial of. This guy means a lot to those guys down there, Joey.
Well, you just kind of like enlightened me about his whole life. So
Yeah.
that really helped. So when people ask me, I'll be like, "Gee, this is what Corey told me." Boom, 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 boom.
See?
Exactly.
I mean, this guy means a lot to a lot of people, and if you go down there and win this race, you might want to pack up and get out of town as fast as you can.
That's the plan. I'm not going down there to party and make a vacation of it. I'm going down there strictly for business. I'm ready. I'll tell you what.
I love it.
I'm pumped up.
That's what Corey's saying. When you leave there with a pocket full of money, you better leave in a hurry.
That's right.
Get over the border and home quick.
No kidding. It's going to be.
There were some really nice remarks said about that man in the thing. Corey
It's not going to be easy though. It's just there's a lot of good drivers down there. They run hard, so it's gonna. Honestly, a win would be great. That's what we're going for. But I'll be happy. I'll be just happy with the top 3. Bring the car home in one piece.
Right. Now, you got Hogue showing up, and I'm sure that you're going to see probably Toast. I'm sure Toast will make the toe down. Then you've got Drake, and you've got Clay Daly. And you get those guys there. It's like another Papich. I mean, you got another Budweiser Nationals caliber event on your hand.
Right. It's probably going to be a big
those
show.
Guys show up. I haven't heard Drake showing up or Toast. I know Clay won't be there in his new car because it's not going to be done.
The new car won't be done. That doesn't
I don't
mean
really
he's
know
not going
who's
to be
coming,
there.
to be honest with you. Nobody's really talked about it, so it's going to be interesting to see who really does show up. I hope the cars show up. I really do.
Yeah,
we do too. We
I'm
want to see
pretty
a
sure
great
they will.
race, but I would love to see you walk out of there with that big check. I mean, that'd be an awesome deal for you, and it would make a statement. Hey, these Oregon boys can go down south and win.
Well, Joey, if you come up where you need another hand down there or anything, give me a shout, and I'd be glad to meet you at I-5 and jump on board with you.
You guys you're cutting out again. Sorry, bud. What did you say?
I'm saying if you get in a spot there where you're headed down that way and you need some help, any help at all, just give me a shout, and I'd be glad to go down there with you. I'd love to, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's funny. It's the closer it gets to the weekend, the more rain is showing, the more phone calls I'm getting.
Right. Well,
I posted on Monday saying I needed a hand because all my honestly, I'm not trying to say anything bad about, or trying to talk myself up, but I've been a one-man crew all year. I've
Really?
had help from a couple of people. I do it all myself at the shop, take it to the track myself. So it's
wow.
That makes things hard when you
kind of
got to
taking
worry
its
about
toll
everything.
on it.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and I'm pretty meticulous about my car,
Well,
about
you know,
checking everything. And the older the car gets, the more I need to check it.
you know where I
'cause I
come
run it
from.
pretty hard, so yeah, it gets pretty tough.
You know where I come from up there with that Portland crowd. So your dad knows anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Everything's got to be right, man.
I don't know.
But
I
anyway,
don't know.
Hopefully we'll get Warren in your truck heading south, and he can cover that race for Moxie and help you
Yeah.
out at the same time. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I got 6 seats in my truck. Now it doesn't have to be the comfortable. Somebody can sit in the middle. I'd say I'd more the merrier. I know Darren Koffel is going to drive down there to watch and help me. That's pretty cool. I mean, I talked to him on Monday.
Nice.
He's going to come
Nice.
support me. That's he's helped me out a lot. With my stickers and just talking back and forth. That guy's pretty cool, and it's pretty cool and pretty neat to see that he's going to actually come just to support me. So
That's awesome.
That is
That's awesome.
That's a good brain to have
You
there in
know.
the pit area. Darren's been around the game a long time.
Yeah. Great,
yeah, I mean,
great
and
guy.
plus it's a benefit for both of us. I mean, he can learn from me, and I can learn some stuff from him.
Heck yeah.
'Cause there's stuff that he doesn't know that I know, and vice versa.
Yeah. Two brains are better than one.
Right.
I really, really hope you go down there and find some success. I would love to see you win this
Oh,
race
no
because it would heat things
I
up even more when you guys head down to the Budweiser Nationals.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be,
Yeah,
there'll
this
be,
time I'm a little more prepared for this California deal. Last time when I went to Bakersfield, it had been a while, and I'm ready now. So I know what to. I got a pretty good idea of a good starting baseline where I can just come out of the box and be
nice.
fast. So
Nice.
we'll see, man. That's the plan is not to go down there and finish second or third. I'm going there to win,
Well, you better
like
not
I do every
plan
time
on-
I go out and race.
That's the way
but
you gotta
this
be,
one,
man.
The long drive and the short amount of sleep I'm gonna be getting, I'm definitely gonna be driving hard. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way.
Well, we want to wish you the best of luck and say thanks for taking your time to call the show, Joey. It's always good to have you on, and hopefully we can keep updated with what's going on down there with you as the weekend progresses and see that number 111 East Side paving machine parked in Victory Lane, buddy.
That would be awesome.
For sure. But real quick, I want to do a shout out to actually 2 of my buddies. Justin Duty, for one, who's let me use his rack. That's one big help. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even have this car down. And then
Wow.
Brian Kronk's helped me a tremendous amount. He gave me a spoiler. He's helped me with parts, trying to get this thing going. So those 2, my fellow racers, I just wanted to make a shout out to them. They really came through for me this week.
Well, that's just a testament to the racers and the racing community. It's funny how these guys will race hard against each other, but they're right there to help out
Right.
each other. That is so cool.
The camaraderie we see, and those are 2 guys that he races against,
Right,
helping him
right.
get to where he needs
Yeah,
to be. And
absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
awesome. Great shout out for Justin Duty and Brian Kronk. I'm sure we'll see you guys on the track at some point together at Willamette Speedway this year.
Yes.
Hopefully.
But best of luck to you, Joey.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, bud.
have a good week.
All right.
All
You
right.
too. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
He is pumped.
He is. I love his enthusiasm, There's no way he's expecting to go down there and finish second or third. He's going down there
That's
to win.
Joey. That's is Joey
well,
Tanner. That's something that people will talk about Joey, and this is kind of how it goes with Joey. Joey's one of those drivers who's got a ton of talent.
Yeah.
We know how fast he is.
Yeah.
Joey is one of those guys that, and there's no second guessing what Joey's at the track for. He's not there to have a good time. He's there to park that car in Victory Lane.
Right.
And-
Every time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing with Joey is he's young. He's confident in his abilities. He's confident in his mind and his knowledge. Some people will say the kid comes across brash.
Right.
Some people say, "Oh, he's cocky."
They just
Then
don't.
you're
They
gonna get
just
those-
don't know him.
That's right. I mean, Joey's a good dude. Joey is a good
Yep.
kid. He's grown up a lot the last 4 or 5 years. We've seen a big change in him as he's growing. And the thing about you get these young guys that have the talent that show up and say, "Hey, look, I'm here to win. This is what I do this for. I don't come here to run top 5. I'm not here to finish in the top 5. I'm here to win." And a lot of people will say, that dude's cocky. He's brash. He's arrogant. No, he's Joey Tanner, and he's racing for. I mean, who shows up to finish second?
Yeah, you really got to talk to Joey to get to know him. And like we did the Shriners deal, Joey was right there with us, man. And
Joey wasn't kicking the pants
Jeremy
on that
Means
deal.
Was, and
I mean, he's playing in the kids' little playhouses, and we're taking pictures of him. And, he created a lot of laughs.
Well,
I mean,
I believe he had to take the day off to do that.
He did. He actually did.
Took a day off of work, and so. Any naysayers out there about Joey Tanner, I'd have to say you're wrong.
You get to know him.
Good kid.
You get to know him. It's like anybody else. I mean,
he's
there's
humble.
people that say
He's
that
humble.
stuff about me too, and I know that. But Jeremy Means, our flagman.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know who doesn't say that about you.
Well, it's just part
who
of it.
Doesn't say that. Let me put the emphasis in the right place. No, I'm kidding.
You're not going to make everybody happy, and you're going to have people that like you, and that's life. But Joey, I like Joey's attitude on this deal. I like the fact he's going down there saying, hey, look, we're going down to run.
Going down to win.
We're going to give him everything we've got, and if we're not showing up 100%, we're not showing up at all.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
I like it.
Hats off to that
absolutely.
crew.
That
one-man crew.
Well, and you might be part of that crew this
weekend.
Well,
if he
we
needs
can
me,
get it worked
I'd
out, and you can go down
help.
there, cover that race for us. That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Before we really get into the major topic we're going to talk in our last hour, I want to have another call in.
Corey can't go to Antioch because he's expecting a grandbaby.
Don't say that. Alex is expecting a daughter.
That makes you a granddaddy.
Don't say that.
Joel's been calling me grandpa all the time. I think Corey's a grandpa. I'm not a grandpa.
Joel's still wearing diapers.
Depends.
So we're gonna take a few minutes and talk with the promoter of this Larry Damitz Memorial.
Oh, you got a hold of him,
Paul Guglielmani. Yep, I spent a while trying to track him down earlier on the phone and trying to make this happen, and we finally got a hold of him. And he says, "Yeah, absolutely, I'll call the show." And,
right on.
And talk.
I remember meeting him down in Bakersfield.
We're gonna get him into the show here just shortly.
Heck of a nice guy. I mean,
he is. And that's the thing is. He actually sought us out down there.
Yeah. Well, I sought him out when I was getting driver profiles, but besides that, he sought you guys out. The rest of us.
Yeah. But he's one of those guys, and like Rob Sanders. I mean, all those guys down in California are they're fun. I mean, they're hardcore racing, but when they're in the pit area and things are good and the sun's out, and
right?
Everybody's pretty relaxed, having a good time. And
they get excited about rain down there.
Oh yeah,
they do. Yeah, a little bit opposite. Well, not too excited lately about that stuff.
Right.
I mean, they've been hit pretty hard. Like they're having some weather patterns like we are.
Yeah.
They've been talking about rough racetracks, and which typically in California that's not the case. Paul Guglielmani, welcome to Northwest Dirt News. Thanks for calling in, bud.
Oh, thank you, Corey. How are you guys doing?
Good. It's been a while since we talked. Last time was actually the Budweiser Nationals. What's new with you?
Just starting off the year here at work-wise, busy in the excavating business. Sun came out a little bit after all the rain we had, so we're going to town pretty hard.
We were just talking about the weather you guys have had down there. You guys have been hit pretty hard like we have here in the Northwest, but at least you're getting some sun now and getting back into a regular racing schedule.
Yeah, we quite a few of the races got canceled, obviously, like you guys at the beginning of the year. But we're looking good now.
Good.
So catching up.
Now, and you guys have got a big one coming up this week at Antioch. It's the Larry Damitz. Am I saying that right, Damitz?
Yes, Larry Damitz.
Larry Damitz Memorial, and you're kind of the backbone of this show. I mean, putting up some big money to bring the late models in. How'd you get involved with that? I know he was a friend of yours, but what made you make the decision to back this race?
Well, Larry's been an icon in racing down here and all over. I've been to, chased him in 4 different states, raced him. We've been to, Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, California. He's just been a true racer and a mentor to us and to me. He works in my shop, or comes by my shop, helps on our cars. He's kept his cars in my shop before, and we just, he supported me for years and years, and it's truly time to support him. The late model racing in California, like everywhere, suffers sometimes, and a lack of big shows. John Stories at Antioch has kept a late model program in Northern California going. Car counts have been down to what we like, and Larry just, anyway, he was just a great guy, great racer. So I wanted to do something to for his name, and because he deserves it. And a lot of people people were really wanting to have something. And then again, to kind of put a shot in the arm to the late models in all the West Coast, and see if we could build on it, slowly, but bring it back to where it could be or should be.
That's awesome.
That's great. And now, is this going to be an annual event at Antioch?
Well, I certainly hope.